Okay, so I'm really starting to feel a shift here, and it's exciting. You're realizing that you're changing. Like, that's what's happening. You're changing the effort and the hard work and the dedication that you put into yourself and that you put into working on the inside, changing from the inside out. It's starting to pay off, and I'm feeling like you've just encountered a situation where you've noticed that change in your body, right? Where you notice that you're actually really doing this. Like, you're reprogramming yourself to where when situations arise, whether you have a hiccup or not, whether, like, you have a bad day or not, on a daily basis, on a regular basis, when things come up in your life, you're realizing that the natural occurrence of your energy goes back to calm, goes back to a grounded, centered place, where when you are off for a second, it doesn't last long. Well, where you do feel like, you're not in the best energy, or you've been reactive to something, that it doesn't last long. Like, the natural chemical balance of your new self is different, right? So you're realizing that, like, I'm feeling the shift in my body where I can feel like some anxiousness or some anxiety or some anger or some whatever that feeling is, that emotion that's coming up, that you don't normally sit with, right? Because you've changed so much. So now the energy is so much higher of a frequency, is so much higher of an elevation, that when you have those lower vibrational energies that come in, you definitely can tell the difference. You definitely feel them, but then they don't last as long. They're like gone quickly, and you're not doing anything in order now for it to, change, for it to go back to normal, for you to go back to that high frequency. It's like a natural thing that your body is doing now, right? So I know that you're picking up on that, and that's really exciting because that's the work paying off. Like, you're seeing the transformation. You're seeing, like, all of the hard work that you've put in and all of the reprogramming that you're doing. Your body is picking up on it. It's naturally doing it on its own, where before you may have had to, like, really focus in on, like, okay, let me get myself back together. Let me refocus my energy. Let me get out of this funk, or stop feeling this anxiety about a surrounding the situation, or anger surrounding the situation, or whatever the energy is, right? Because we're just getting to a point of realizing, like, it's emotions, right? Energy in motion. It's moving around. You're gonna feel it. It's called feelings. You're supposed to feel it, but we don't have to dwell on it. We don't have to allow it to consume us and just change who, our energy and what we put out for the entire day. And because we've been working so hard on changing it, like, it's like now the body is like almost on autopilot, where when you do feel things come up, energy that you may not necessarily want, the body is automatically doing the work, and it's changing. So where you may have sat in that energy for a longer period of time, even days or weeks before, now you're seeing that it's just naturally going back to a grounded, centered type of energy. It doesn't last long. You're really able to transform it really quickly. That's freaking amazing, because I know you remember a time when it wasn't that easy. And I know you remember a time when, you would sit in that negative energy for a long time, days and weeks, and now it's to the point where you feel it, you acknowledge it, you understand it, and then it goes away. I just want you to freaking sit in that for a second and, like, really think about that. Like, really think about how far you've come. Really think about all of the effort and all of the work that you've put in and how you're starting to see it pay off. Really think about it for a second, because it's not like a little milestone. This is huge. This is big. This is really big. Like, you should be very proud of yourself. You should be very proud of yourself. We have to remember how far we've come. We have to give ourselves that grace and that mercy. We have to. We have to give ourselves those freaking gold stars too. Like, give yourself your praise now, because you really come a long way. You really, really come a long way. And I think that you're just realizing that. Like, you've been come a long way, but I think you're just really realizing how far you've come, and really can see it and really can feel it and really know that it's a change that's happened inside of you. Like, you're different. You're not the same person. You're renewed. You're a different person. Pretty much, like, you're freaking changed. And that's crazy to even think about. Like, think about how much clearer your mind is, freer, less clutter, and just not full of a whole bunch of nonsense, like, or just random, just busy, Think about how much calmer you are. Think about how much more at peace you've been. Like, come on. Come on. Like, you're freaking amazing. You're freaking amazing. That's all I really wanted to come up here and say. I really wanted to just give you your flowers, because I know you're changing. I know that you're finally, like, boom, a light went off. Like, you're finally getting it. You're finally, like, giving yourself the kudos that you deserve for all of the hard work and effort that you've putting in to this journey. You're, like, finally, like a light bulb just went off, and you're like, you know what? I'm freaking doing this. That's what just happened. So I'm so happy for you. I'm happy for me. I'm happy for us. I know that this is a collective and we're going through this together. And I'm so happy that light bulb went off for you. And you're like, oh no, I'm freaking doing this. Like, I am changing. And just imagine doubling the time, however long you've been in this journey, like, double that amount of time, and think about, like, where you're gonna be in the future, as far as, like, just keep going, just keep being persistent, just keep showing up for yourself, keep being consistent with yourself and your energy, and putting yourself first. And you think that this is big, like, this is big, but just imagine how much grander it's gonna get. Just imagine how much better you're gonna feel. Like, you're okay. So let me just explain it like this. Okay, so you're going through things now, right? And you're trusting is what's happening. And so now you're going through things in your life where you're being more trusted, right? You're going into things like you know, but you don't know. It's like, I know that all things work out for me. I know I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I know I'm always right where I'm supposed to be. I know that things are always working out for me and not to me. Things are not happening to me, they're happening for me. I understand that. And I may be in the unknown about the intricate details of how I'm going to get to wherever I'm going, but I know I'm going to get there. That's what I do know, right? So I'm standing on that and I'm believing in that. And so it allows the body to just, like, naturally, like, know that and believe that. And so it does remove and take down the stress and anxiety and worries that we may place on ourselves just from being in the unknown, right? So we're there. So then as we walk through that journey, and as we have that type of energy and we're putting that out, then we actually see the dots connect. We actually see things happening in our lives. We actually see it working out for us. It just builds the confidence, right? It builds the confidence in the journey. Like, you know that you're doing the right thing. And then it becomes easier and easier. So then just imagine, like, later, after we've just continued to grow and develop in our spiritual journey, and we just, like, relinquish all like sense of wanting to have control of knowing exactly what's going on, every intricate detail and step of how we're going to get there, because we know we're going to get there. We know whatever we put out there is going to manifest into our lives. We just don't know exactly how it's going to come about, and that's the unknown part of it. So that's where the worrying comes up, or we may have a bad day and we may slip up, and then we are not in our energy that we normally or typically are, but it doesn't last long. We get right back on the horse. Like, we get right back in line and alignment. We get right back grounded and centered. Continuing to do that, continuing to repeat that cycle over and over again, like, we're going to be unstoppable. Like, that's just it. Point blank, period. Everything that we desire is definitely going to come in for us. Like, that's just going to happen, right? And I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to experience it. I'm excited to be on this journey. And I'm just like my light bulb went off. Like, I don't know how many other people, like, I know I was doing it, right? I know I was doing it, but I guess like I really had a situation where I felt my energy like going, like it was a battle. It was like I wanted to feel some stress about something, but then my subconscious was like, this is something that we should stress about. And then my conscious came in and was like, no, 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 because that's not what we do. And we know that we're right where we're supposed to be. So whatever's happening is happening for us, and we're not feeding into that. And it was like, I didn't have to consciously say it. Like, I didn't, like, normally before I'm like, nope, Candace, we're not doing this. You're going to do, and actually feed myself the words, I guess, like internally. But it's just a shift that happened. And I know that the reprogramming is working, because it's like my body wants to stress. And then the other part of me, the new me, is like, and it's just a natural thing, like naturally flowing into like, we're not doing this, just as calm and naturally. And then it goes away. And I'm like, okay, let me see us changing out here. Let me see us putting in the work paying off. Okay, so I was excited. So I just wanted to come up here and share, because I'm like, okay, what I come to realize is I know that it's a whole collective. Like, I know the connection is so real. It's almost like every time I feel something, or every time I'm going through something, or every time something comes up in me to share, I can relate to it in some sense. The message that I get as far as delivery may not be like 100% my situation, but I can definitely relate. I can definitely resonate with every message that I give. And I think that's, of course, why they come up. That's why I feel that, to share with you guys. So I'm just super excited to kind of just see. I love seeing the dots connect. Like, I love seeing the Most High in the universe at work. Like, I love seeing things play out. Like, and me, like, actually being able to look in and see, like, like, everybody's not paying attention like we are. Everybody can't see how the universe just connects everybody and connects everything. And look, obviously I don't even know what to say because it just be mind blowing to me. It really is just mind blowing to me, how connected we are, like how the universe connects everybody, and how we're like all on the same page, all feeling the same things, all going through the same things, but it just lets you know that you're definitely not in this alone, and that we're all connected. We're all brothers and sisters in this thing called life, So I hope that you are as proud of you as I am of you, for just sticking to it, because it's not easy to do. So just like being consistent and really putting yourself first and showing up for yourself, it is really paying off. Like, I can see the change in me. I know people can see the change in you. Like, I know you can see the change in you. So I'm just proud. I'm just proud. And I just was like, oh my gosh, did anybody else's light bulb go off? Did anybody else, like, can anybody else feel that, like, that natural progression in your energy, where you're not working hard to fix it, to come back to your centered place and come back grounded? You don't have to work on it as hard as you used to. So you can't sit there and think about, like, I know when the hiccups come and the moments come where you're not where you want to be, you just automatically like, oh my gosh, all my hard work is no, 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 no. Because you also have the moments where you can clearly see, like, your natural reaction wants to go one way, but then the new you steps in naturally, and it's not like you have to, like, be like, no, don't go there. Your natural you, your new self, this new person that you are becoming is naturally stepping in, and you don't have to do all of that work that you used to have to do. That deserves a gold star. Like, that deserves a sticker. That deserves some praise, right? That deserves some credit, and that deserves some acknowledgement, because it's a freaking big deal. So just super proud of us. Just keep going, beautiful souls. You're doing it every day. You're doing it. You're showing up for you. And that's the most important thing, is show up for yourself. Show up for yourself every single day, and just put yourself first every single day. Make sure that your energy is aligned. Continue to stay grounded and aligned with source. And we already know it's all going to work out. We already know that it's, we already know. We already know. But I just, we knew, but then we didn't know, but we knew, but now we know. We know. So I just wanted to come up here, just congratulate you for recognizing that you are changing and the work is paying off. So keep it up, right? Keep it up, beautiful souls. Until next time.